What's going on, fam? I'm Jaye the Black. Salute to everybody that's tuning in. I gotta talk about this Summer Walker, Eliza Reign situation. For those who don't know, Summer Walker, she's a rising R&B singer. She took to social media to blast Future, whose baby mother is Eliza Reign. Blast her for being greedy, as you can see from the post there from the shade. Now, I don't have time to really edit this video. I may do a separate video in itself, but this is going to be more of me just responding and going in, because there's a lot of people going, there's a lot of women and some males going off on Summer Reign for calling out what everybody and their mama can see, is that you have this clout chaser, attention seeker here, who got with Future, who's known for having baby mamas galore, and had unprotected relations with him anyway. Now, this is what she said, as you can see. I guess she responded to a Lovely T's post. This from the Shade Room. She wants $53,000 a month. Women like this are so disgusting and sad. I feel so bad for this man. Where do y'all even find these type of women? Now I will say this, Summer. Future put himself in that situation. So let's just say that. Future put himself in that situation. Future, he the one, having unprotected relations with these women. Okay, so we got to look at that. We can't ignore that. Even though Eliza Reign, I believe she wanted this. She wanted a kid by Future, but we cannot forget the fact that this guy put himself in this situation. Okay, so we can't forget that. Okay, but I will say this: it doesn't take away from the fact that Summer Walker is right. It is disgusting, and it is setting women back. Women got to understand this. If you're in a relationship with a guy for years, let's say you're in a relationship with a guy for 5 years, y'all have a kid together, y'all break up. That's different from you just hooking up with a guy and then you having unprotected relations with him. He's not your boyfriend. Y'all just hooking up every now and then and you get pregnant. Okay? You made a choice to let this guy get with you without protection. You made that choice, Eliza. So you have to be accountable for that. I'm not saying that Future shouldn't be held accountable. I'm not saying that at all. Once again, Future, he put himself in a very bad spot. But we also have to look at the fact that this woman knows this guy's reputation. Future didn't just become Future out of nowhere. He's been this way for years. And she decided it would be a good idea to get with him anyway. And now she's realizing it ain't as easy as she thought it was. She really thought that, I believe, Future was gonna be there. He was gonna find, because she's like, well, he has all these other baby mamas. Maybe he'll take care of my kid. Well, that's not happening, because that's not Future. Future does what he wants to, and he will support the baby mothers who are willing to be, I guess, on his program, so to speak. Let's go back to this post. Now, Eliza Reign responded, and she responded in a couple of posts, and I'm gonna show y'all. But this is the first one. It says, first of all, Miss Galactica, nice music, but where's your brain at? Eliza, where was your brain when you had unprotected relations with a guy with multiple baby mamas because you wanted to get a baby by a rapper? Where's the accountability? Anyway, I don't even like going back and forth with black women during times like these, but how are you speaking on a situation like mine when your man is doing the same, if not worse, than the person I'm battling in court? Well, the difference, Eliza, is that she's with the dude that she's with, and they don't have kids together. I don't think they have kids together. So the situation is different. It's not the same. So use your brain. She's in a relationship with a guy. Yeah, they've had a very toxic relationship, but she chooses to be with him. So that's her choice. She's not in child support court seeking money from him. That is the difference, Eliza. You are chasing this guy. You are trying to squeeze as much money as you can from Future to fund your lifestyle. Let's see. Instead of condemning me on a fake number, you should be using your platform to speak against this type of neglect of children and women. But I can't expect much from a person who condones their men allegedly playing the same type of games. Yeah, allegedly. Imagine being a black woman with a big platform built on music that is mostly celebrated and supported by black women, using their voice to bash another black woman based on fake news, instead of speaking up for black women who are forced into situations like mine by black men who are never held accountable. Oh, come on. Seriously? You mean to tell me that you didn't see this coming? Now she want to talk about how it's black men's fault. No, Eliza. It is your fault for getting involved with a guy who has a reputation for smashing and dashing. Listen to his music. I'm pretty sure you were. You probably sung to those same lyrics of his quote unquote misogyny. And you were okay with it, and you got with them anyway because you don't think it's going to happen to you. This is how delusional the Western female is today. They are delusional. They're delusional. You weren't forced into the situation. You gladly got into it. You thought that if you had this dude's kid, he was going to fund your lifestyle, support you, maybe even date you. And that never occurred because he does not care about you. You were just a good time to him, and you can't get over that. That's all you ever were going to be to him. Speaking of holding black men accountable, you lay up under a black man who is allegedly mistreating other black women and the children they share with him. Imagine that. She had more to say. It takes more than money to take care of a child, but children are expensive, and I do believe they should live a lifestyle similar to their parents. Do the kid want to live that lifestyle, or do you want to live that lifestyle? I think you want to live that lifestyle, okay? So yes, I want financial support, not $53,000, but enough for private schooling. Y'all really think she care about private schooling? She want private jets. She want expensive cars. She wants shopping sprees. That's what she wants. I think the government should pass laws to mandate that these single mothers turn over their financial records, bank statements, to show what they are spending their money on. I think that definitely needs to be done, because these women are getting this money and they spending that money on themselves and the new dude. Because y'all know behind every one of these Instagram model chicks who get with these rappers and athletes, there's a broke lame that she's been dealing with probably since high school, who she, is allowing to live with her, and she's taking care of him. That's why they be wanting so much money, because there's always that loser that they've dealt with for a long time who's been in and out of their life that they still end up dealing with when nobody else wants them. Vacations and to see the world through the eyes of the privileged. So if that's wrong for me wanting that for her, oh well. Well, why don't you go work and build a business and support? Why do men have to fund the lifestyles of their exes? I don't get that. It is so easy for women these days to make it out here in the world. It is. It is very easy for women to advance in corporate America. It's easy for women to advance in the world. Why is it that men have to continue to front the bill of these women? I will never understand that. You said you want your kid to have a privileged lifestyle. Well, you know what? The world is your oyster. The world is your oyster. Why don't you go out there and work hard and give them that? Why don't you give them that? You can't give them that because you don't have the capabilities, you don't have the work ethic, and you don't have the talent in order to do that. So you want to go and get a baby by one of these rappers, and you want them to take care of your lifestyle. Do you expect Future to fund this lifestyle for what? For the whole 18 years? Is that what you're expecting? They have affirmative action laws that are built for a lot of you melanated women to succeed, not be lazy. That's why I'm against that. I really think people should be hired based on their work ethic and merit, and not because of them being female and black. And no, I'm not explaining myself to the girl who, says she don't bathe. I'm just finally speaking up for myself because it's exhausting having y'all asking me the same thing daily. And I have no pride when it comes to my kids. I've sacrificed so much for that little girl. I used to be in an amazing financial position before my pregnancy, but I don't run around making excuses. I refuse to let her feel a lack because her parents can't get along. I've been doing my best like a real mother should. I don't look for a pat on the back. I just keep my head up, push, and provide. And that's been enough encouragement for me. Well, you should have thought about that before you got with a guy who's known for not wifing up his baby's mothers. Look at his previous baby mothers before, after Sierra, right? Why would you put yourself in a situation where you know that there's a chance you could get pregnant and you would be carrying the financial burden? Because you thought because he was a rich rapper, he was going to take care of it. Don't fall for that. That's game. Don't fall for it. I don't, but I'm tired of people telling me I don't love my children because I refuse to abort her, or I won't accept raising her on my own financially. And what's sad is that it's mostly other women. Well, I am in total agreement with Summer Walker. I've been critical of certain things about Summer Walker, but I agree with this. I think Summer Walker should be defended for this. I think women are waking up. They understand that us as men are not going to take this BS. We're not going to allow you to use us to fund your lifestyle when the society is built towards you advancing, towards you making money. Y'all fighting for equality just so the men can continue to take care of you. And then she wants to go on this, we're women, we should be on code. Do y'all brothers see how women stay on code? She literally thought that Summer Walker was going to stay on code with her and defend her no matter what, even though they know she's wrong. She's asking for a lot. She says it's not 53,000. What is it? 51,000, 50,000? You're asking for a lot. I'm pretty sure, because if she wasn't, Future would have probably already given her something. But I think what has triggered Eliza Reign is that she lost a court battle. She recently lost a court battle, and the judge is only going to award her $3,200 a month. And that's not going to be enough to fund her lifestyle. Now, $3,200 a month is enough for one kid, especially one that's young. You don't need 10, 20, 30,000 for one child. I'm sorry. Get a job. Stop being lazy. You can't be an Instagram model forever. Stop going after the baby's father to fund your lifestyle. You need to mature and learn to use your brain instead of using your body to pay your bills.